Hi everyone, it's Heather at Little Bird Blythe. I thought I would show you a quick make as we've got Halloween coming up and it is the autumn season. So these little decorations are quite apt for this season. So my little girl here is showing you a pumpkin that I made a little while ago now. This one's made out of silk and I have another one from silk here. And this one is made from what I would call faux velvet. So it is velvet, but it's a crushed velvet, but it's sort of the cheap stuff with the elastic in it. So it's got quite a bit of give. But the silk looks lovely as well. So there we go, a few little pumpkins that are the right size for Blythe props. So very quick and easy. I'm going to show you how to make them. So I'll just move my little lovely over. Just pop her out of the way. Okay, so what you're going to need for these little pumpkins are some discs of fabric. So if you cut some circles of fabric, you could use a I don't know, a glass or something. I mean, this is my tea. You could use that as a template. That's perfect actually. And you want to make them approximately 4 inches in diameter. So about 4 inches these ones are. You could go bigger, you could go smaller. But these are the ones that I cut, and I use a die cutting machine, so it makes it nice and easy. And then what you're going to do is thread a needle. So I'm using some green thread because I'm going to be using some silk ribbon for the stalks. So we shall sew around the perimeter, around the edge of the circle of fabric. Now you do want to anchor it in, because what you're going to do is, once you've sewn, just a normal sort of in and out running stitch all the way round, you're going to pull it tight to gather the fabric. So you do want to anchor it, pop a little knot in your thread, and then just do a quick running stitch all the way round the edge, just sort of close to the edge, but obviously you don't want to risk it fraying regarding the sort of fabric that you're using. This stuff's brilliant though, because it doesn't fray on the edges. It's ever so easy to work with. The silk can fray a little bit. There we go. I hope you can see this okay. So this would be like doing a fabric yo-yo for those quilters out there, or a Suffolk puff as they are referred to in the UK. I have actually got a yo-yo quilt that I have started making. I started years ago, literally years ago, and I only ever do it on holiday, because obviously you have to make all the yo-yos and then you have to sew them all together, and it's nowhere near complete, but it's actually very, very relaxing to do, and I just love the colours. And I'm using some really pretty fabric. In sort of lime green and pinks. It's beautiful. I must get it out of the cupboard and take it on holiday with me next time. The last couple of times I've been away, I've done drawings, because I'm sort of a bit of an artist on the side, and I like to draw wildlife. So I've been doing some pictures of birds and animals, and I've sort of preferred to do that rather than the sewing. But the sewing is incredibly relaxing, so I must get that out again. Okay, so I'm just coming back to the area that I started. So just do one more little stitch there. And you can see as I've been going, it's been gathering. So what you want to do is turn it the right way round so that the wrong side of the fabric is sort of making a little pouch on the inside. There you go. like that, so it looks a bit like a shower cap. And then we're going to take some soft toy stuffing or cushion stuffing, and we're going to pop that into our little pumpkin and fill it up until we're happy with what it looks like. I think it needs a bit more stuffing. Pop a little bit more in there. Plump it up. As you do that, you can just pull it tight so that it gathers the fabric up when you're happy with what it looks like. So there we go, that's nice. I don't think I want too much more in there really. Okay, now what I'm going to do then is just close it inside. So I'm going to basically just stitch across from where I finished. Oops, great, I made myself a nice knot there, lovely, unintentional, fabulous. That's not going to come undone, is it? Got more fingers and thumbs today, honestly. You don't want to see that, do you, on camera? No, I'm just making a right royal mess of that. So just finish this the best I can, and then I'm going to cut it. So I'm just going to sew sort of across the hole just to fasten it up. You have to excuse that mess of a thread there. I will snip that off in a minute, but just to avoid having to do that for a second, I'm just going to sew that up. And excuse my ham-fisted sewing. Okay, so that's sewing those together. Now you will not have a horrible knot because you'll probably be more careful than me. Just snip that off. And what you're going to do then, once you've closed your little hole there, you're going to take the needle and go all the way through to the bottom. And then you're going to bring it round on the outside, and this is sort of making the grooves that you see on a pumpkin, and then back through the middle of the pumpkin. I hope that's clear. You can see that. So you're making the grooves, and then you're back through to the middle again, and you'll then take it round the outside and back to the middle. And obviously you might be doing it on camera, but you might not. You'll do it more carefully than me, so it doesn't look like such a mess. Okay, so then you keep doing that until you've got the look that you want to achieve. And now my thread is too short, but you get the idea. Okay, and then you finish off. You'll sew it so that you anchor it in the middle like that, and then you'll have a little pumpkin shape like that. Now to finish it off, and I've obviously made a right screw up of that, but to finish it off what you're going to do is add a little bit of ribbon. I think you can figure out how that works. So you just take a little bit of ribbon. I use silk ribbon because it just feels so lovely, and this is in a lovely olive colour, but you can use any ribbon really. And you're just literally going to snip a little piece, and you are just going to fold that in half, and on the top of your pumpkin, when you've sewn all your little grooves on, you are literally just going to sew the bit of ribbon into the middle, so up and down through the middle, just anchor it off so you've got a nice little stalk, and that's basically how it will finish. So you'll have your little grooves on there and your little stalk sticking up as well. I hope that makes sense. Sorry about the ham-fisted sewing there, all fingers and thumbs today, but I thought I'd just show you that because it's a bit of fun with Halloween coming up. I may well be giving some of these out as freebies when people buy things in the shop with Halloween coming up, so I don't know. At the moment I'm sort of giving some little party boxes and or leg warmers and little things like that out. I always like to pop a little free gift in, but that's quite nice and seasonal, so perhaps with the new collection coming up they might go in people's boxes as well. So that's it. I'm not going to go on any further. I do hope you're all having a fantastic day. You get a chance to have some dolly fun, maybe some sewing fun, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. If you haven't already subscribed, please do consider subscribing to my channel, clicking the notification bell so that you're told when I upload future dolly videos and DIY videos. And if you've enjoyed the video and you think it's of any use to you at all, please do give me a thumbs up. I really would like it if you did that, and I do appreciate it very much. And thanks ever so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care everybody, bye.